clear. Mutei, you deal with ECDE teachers, so you're taking care and fashioning that young mind. So if the dynamics of life have changed as they have, how can you as a teacher now ensure that you are able to instill and influence this young mind early enough to be able to, wade these murky waters?
As an ECDE trainer, I train teachers, and I also handle those young children in my class. What I do is, and what I think should be done is that we should instill values early enough, as early as baby class, if there is. Even if the parents have not done it, we should do it immediately the child comes to school. We should instill values, core values, respect. We should instill love. We should instill integrity, honesty, responsibility, and all this, so that this child, as they grow, they will grow knowing that they must respect authority, they must respect their parents, they must respect everybody. And again, we should still take our children to Sunday school. I think each one of us here went through Sunday school. Even if it is not a Christian, we have Muslims. Muslims should take their children to madrasa and all the other religions, because the religion also helps us shape our children. So we should remember, actually, like the Bible says, remember the height from where we have fallen. We parents have fallen. We have left the way. The way was when we could work together with the teachers. Work together with the teachers and find out what could be the problem with my child. Because as early as ECDE, as early as PP1, a child can throw tantrums in the supermarket. If you don't buy me this, I don't want to go home, and they start crying. Then what are you supposed to do as a parent? So that when you take this child to the mwalimu, they will not bring these tantrums again. Because actually, the children who are causing this mayhem are the children who started by throwing tantrums in supermarkets and in shops. You must buy me this. If you don't, I will just die. They start crying. And because you want to be a super mom, you buy them whatever they want. Do you know what you're doing? You are creating a kababa and kamama generation. And that is why the kababa and kamama generation are banning schools, and there's nothing we can do.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Now, these are pertinent issues being brought up, and I hope the stakeholders are paying attention because, again, as we said, what we're seeing today is symptomatic of a bigger issue. Now, let's shift gears here. And the quality of education is in question today, right from preschool to university. When did the rain start beating us? Let me bring in Agri. You are now on phone. The quality of education. Where did we go wrong? Because there are those who are saying so much has been introduced with the right, intention, but not done in the best of ways. Talk to us.
Good. Gladys, when we had the new constitution, consultation was the most important thing, and even the constitution has room to do consultation.
I can hear you. Go on.
Are you getting me?
Yes, I am. Go on.
Yes, the quality of education, because when people introduce policies without consultation, and I want to go back very clearly, when you reach up and feel like you want to improve the type of education, then you quickly now start bringing in policies. I gave you an example of bringing the issue of students electing a president in school, and then the president becomes in charge of the school. The president attends meetings of the board of management. And you see, classes, what happens is that the quality of education will come down and be compromised if the teachers are not consulted. Anything that a Teacher Service Commission and the Ministry of Education will want to do, kindly please let them consult the teachers. As we are talking right now, the teachers are overwhelmed. The teachers are watchmen. After teaching, they have to stay awake in the night so that the dormitories are not burned. These teachers have families. And at the end of it all, you'll find that the teachers have decided, and this is for free because the teachers whisper to me. They tell us we are now just keeping our jobs. What we are doing to keep our jobs, go to school, teach, so that we don't have issues. They don't want to discipline children because anytime they attend and no corporal punishment is abolished, they end up being jailed. At the end of it all, the children who have come physically confronting teachers, even with fathers in school, you will find that it takes long even for those children to be sentenced or for any time for the teachers to know that justice has been done. They keep quiet all the time. So what will happen in the near future if we don't listen to the teachers? We are going to be in trouble. And the most of the problem of Gladys, and I want for you to accept that,
Yes.
is that because of economic strain, parents are only giving birth to 2 children, maximum. And they look at those children and they start talking, and this is my mom, this is my baba. These children are handled as aged. And they are now growing as tigers in the homes and even in schools. If we don't get into organization and start now dealing with, because when we talk about morals, Gladys, morals, we don't start it from school. Morals are taught from home, family background from that time. That's when we impact morals in our children. The teachers will only improve on the morals that have been impacted in these children at their early age.
Okay.
So that they now polish and improve on those morals. The children don't respect anybody in society. The society has left every child. Nobody cares about the child in society.